Chicago taxi drivers are revolting against Uber. The drivers staged a boycott for 4 hours Tuesday morning to protest ride-sharing services like Uber. It's the latest sign of increasing tension between taxis and ride-sharing services, which fall under fewer regulatory constraints than traditional cabs. That, according to Chicago taxi drivers, is unfair.
They can come in and do what they do and not be having rules and regulations. We have rules and regulations, so it needs to be an even playing field.
We don't want Uber X on the streets anymore. If they want to drive, they should be regulated like we are.
Chicago taxi drivers are far from the only ones staging ride-sharing protests. In October, D.C. taxi drivers staged their own protest. And international strikes, such as this one in Berlin, are frequent. Endless honking, traffic jams, and refusal of service don't exactly sound like the best way to sway customers to your side of the debate, but that's not the point. Speaking to WBBM, one Chicago cabbie says the goal is to instead force a conversation with the city about UberX and the rideshare industries, who are in the process of decimating the taxi industry. An example of that damage can be seen in Uber's home city of San Francisco, which experienced an almost 65% drop in average monthly taxi rides between March 2012 and July 2014. But charges made against Uber drivers for sexually assaulting their customers, including in Chicago, have stirred up concern about how safe the services are to use. Incidents like those are leaving cabbies wanting either more regulations for the ride-sharing companies or less regulations for themselves. In many cases, like in Indianapolis or Chicago, regulators are demanding the companies address security issues before operating in their cities. For Newsy, I'm Madison Burke.